Now! Okay, it started. Hello. I'm about to read a My Little Pony fanfiction. Because I know people on the internet love that. Let's hope this is clout, you piece of shit. Yes, it's called Big Mac's Fluttering Peanut a Heart. Don't know why I'm doing this. Kind of want to make fun of it, but I'm no good at reading, so let's do it anyway. Hey, Big Macintosh, called out Applejack heartily. Applejack was excited to tell her older brother that Twilight and Fluttershy were staying over at the farm the evening till the next morning. Big Mac kept his head in the dirt and kept pulling the plough, apparently not hearing his sister. Big Mac, AJ said, undaunted by the previous failed attempt. Perhaps Big Mac didn't hear her. Still no reaction. It was as AJ fucking can't read thought. AJ wasn't there. Penis. Right, cut. It was though AJ wasn't there. AJ's face looked confused as she peeked around her brother's broad shoulders. Big Mac? She asked in a quieter tone. Big Mac heard her this time. What is it, AJ? Instead of asking what she apparently sought Big Mac had toshed out for, AJ cocked her head to the side inquisitively. Are you feeling alright, big brother? She asked. What the fuck? What do you mean? Big Mac said. You seem preoccupied. Had to call you 3 times, you stupid fucker, AJ said, looking more concerned than angry. Well, Big Macintosh said, looking at the ground. I've been thinking an awful lot today. Well, we don't pay you to think, you idiot. Oh, about what? Applejack said. Keep doing voices. Big Mac looked up and was silent for a few seconds. Finally, he shook his head and said, Nothing. Important. Wait, fuck, he said. Nothing important? What did you call me for? Applejack smiled in remembrance of her original message. Twilight and Fluttershy are staying over. You can fucking both. No. Over tonight. Spike's gone to Canterlot and Twilight wanted to have someone to talk to and Fluttershy said she'd love to help us with the chickens and the pigs. I fucking love both those things. The one that had been acting strange lately. So long as they wanted those things, I suggested staying over would be nice. It would be fucking awesome. Sleepovers. Never had one. Well, actually. Yeah, once. Big Mac's mouth fell open. He looked dizzy, too. Sitting down on his haunches, Big Mac gaped. Shut up, cat. Big Mac? AJ said, sounding particularly frightened. You alright? She said. Good fucking accent. Applejack figured there was a nose in my finger. Figured there was nothing to fear, since Big Mac was as sturdy as an oak, though not always twice as smart. Probably a little tired after today's work. Big Mac shook his head slowly. No, I'm not alright. Well, it's been a long day. What the fuck? Where did that voice come from? Well, it's been a long day. I can't fucking do it. Screw it. Well, it's been a long day. There we go. There we go. Applejack said with a smile. Let's get inside. Granny Smith's been cooking some of those good fritters that'll be sure to get you up and kicking again, you son of a bitch. Big Mac frowned. No way, Jay. I'm fucking serious, he said gruffly. That's not what's the matter. AJ turned startled. Okay, there were a few things that fazed Big Macintosh, and while heavy labour and the occasional stomach virus did just that, nothing else had much of that effect. So, AJ assumed it was the latter. You sick, you stupid, lazy, weak piece of shit? She asked. Nope, Big Macintosh said. Applejack frowned. I wish you were sick so I could fucking kill you in your sleep. I mean, Well, then golly, Big Mac, what the fuck is wrong with you? Big Mac looked. He said he looked like he'd just been dealt a blow. I'm not, he stammered. I'm not wanting to see Fluttershy. My fucking hair is itchy. Alright. AJ's mouth fell open. Okay. Why's that, Big Mac? She asked, no longer angry but completely in the dark. Then Big Mac did the strangest of things. He pawed the dirt with his forehoof like he was a nervous child. Or cough. Okay. I don't know, AJ. I just feel uncomfortable whenever I'm around her. Big Macintosh looked like he was about to vomit. The ground is not that gross, you frigging pussy. AJ smiled despite herself. Big Macintosh had finally found him a crush. Aw, that's no biggie, Big Mac. Funny. She said, looking quite sympathetic as she came alongside him. Gross. Walking with him as they went back to the farmhouse. I know how complicated it must be. Big Mac held down a fucking shit. Big Mac held a frown on his face all the way home. Yup, Big Mac said with a sad note. Yup. Hi, Big Mac. Wow, cool, that's good. Apple Bloom hollered with a couple hops as pair returned. There we go. See, I told you it was better read. Shouldn't even be. If you want to hear the story, you shouldn't be listening to this. Big Mac kept walking. What's with Big Macintosh? That is so fucking stupid. Apple Bloom asked, confused. He's just a little preoccupied, that's all, AJ replied. Preoccupied? Apple Bloom asked this as though fucking shit. God damn it! I don't know what fucking quotation marks are stupid. Apple Bloom asked as though the word she heard was Swahili. Does that exist? Okay. I know in real life it does. What on earth? Earth? I guess. What on earth could Big Macintosh be preoccupied about? Well, that's something I think you'll have to ask him, Apple Bloom. AJ said. Apple Bloom turned to her retreating brother. Brown knit, running up to him. She ran right alongside his lower hanging head. Hey, Big Mac, she said with a smile. Hi, Apple Bloom. I can't get the voices right. What's on your mind? That is so fucking high-pitched, it's crazy. The little apple filly asked. Nothing, Big Mac replied. I know that ain't true, Apple Bloom said with a gesture, or glare. It's nothing, Big Mac answered again. I sound like Eeyore. Slightly. Apple Bloom now looked pleadingly at Big Mac. Please, Big Mac, tell me. I promise I won't tell no pony. Big Mac sighed. Fluttershy and Twilight are staying over, and I'm a bit nervous to see Fluttershy. Nervous? Apple Bloom asked, confused. What's to be nervous about? That sounds so freaking retarded. Apple Bloom stopped, mouth gaping. Big Mac's face fell. Then Apple Bloom grinned. Yippee! What the friggin' god dang it. She shouted with a jump. I'm gonna have another sister! Apple Bloom started hopping around Big Mac, hollering and whooping, and when Big Mac picked the tiny pony up in his mouth, God, he's a cannibal. Big Macintosh didn't have to be angry. But the gesture spoke volumes to Apple Bloom. Oops, sorry, Big Mac. Big Macintosh gently sat her down, then walked past her, out to the barn. That's where I'm going to end it right now, because I'm now continuing. As the three mare ponies laughed over dinner that evening, fucking bell for no reason. Big Macintosh tried to keep himself scarce. The ladies were having that with me, and my sister had friends round. I wouldn't be in their face, but I'd be in the vicinity if some of them were hot. Just saying. That's what I did in the past, and that's what I'm not going to shit in my face. Having some time to themselves, which would easily leave him out of the picture. Big Mac allowed himself to smile. He could probably get some early sleep too. "Hey, Big Macintosh," Applejack hollered. "Don't forget to give the doll back to Twilight." Oh. Which voice am I doing this in? Ah, there we go. This is going to be so fucking retarded. Oh, that's where... Why is it British? I can't fucking do any... Oh, that's... See, it keeps going in a friggin' southern accent. Okay. Oh, that's... See, I can't fucking do it. Oh, that's where I'm going to try. This is going to be the last try. Oh, that's where Smarty Pants went off to. I wonder how Big Macintosh got a hold of her. Twilight wondered aloud. I was sure to... You shouldn't be watching this. I was sure the spell had been broken by Celestia. God, it's so fucking bad. Well, if I know Big Mac, he tends to show a little softer side every once in a while. The three ponies giggled at the idea of Big Macintosh playing with a doll. Big Mac's heart fell through the floor. Flump! Shit. See, every time I take my friggin' heart... Not heart. I never take my heart off the computer. Big Macintosh has always known that his responsibilities were, as a strong male, to never took jobs lightly. Okay, now that's not my fault. To never took jobs lightly and be a leader, especially if it entailed being a husband or father. Even though they were probably joking, the three mares' satire made Big Mac feel more like a silly colt instead of a confident, steadfast stallion. Climbing the stairs, which ran right by the dining room, Big Mac ascended to get the doll. "Enjoyed that doll, Big Mac?" The fucking Applejack said with a laugh, causing Twilight to join, but not Fluttershy. "Yep," Big Mac replied gloomily. Twilight and Applejack had another round of guffaws when Fluttershy spoke up. "Maybe we should be nicer to Big Macintosh. He's probably really embarrassed by keeping your doll, Twilight." Applejack and Twilight stopped and looked at each other. They hadn't thought of it that way. Once Big Mac came back down and stood next to Twilight, the doll in his mouth, Applejack looked up at him, apologetically. "Sorry, Big Mac. We were just joking. Around earlier." But Fluttershy got us thinking different. I fucking hear someone outside. There's friggin' people in my hand. Get down, scroll button. Big Mac accepted her apology for the harassment about the doll with a simple "yep," and gently placed the doll before Twilight. "Thanks, Big Mac. Tosh," Twilight said, accepting Smarty Pants in her face. Big Macintosh wasn't the brightest equine in the world, and irrational feelings of love didn't help him think any better. The two together were a dangerous, confusing mix. It made Big Macintosh sigh with discouragement as he lay in bed looking out at the moon later that night. "I like the moon, it's pretty." Downstairs, Twilight and Fluttershy had caught on to Big Macintosh's downer demeanor that evening. "Is Big Macintosh embarrassed about the doll?" Twilight asked him unbelievingly. "I've always seen him as having a very thick skin." Am I getting better at that? Someone please tell me. "Is there something else on his mind? Like how much of a pussy he is?" Fluttershy asked. Applejack gulped. She hated telling lies and was never too good at it when she tried them. See, I'm such a bad reader. Maybe you'll see me get better in the future. But all the more, she figured it'd be a blow to her confidentiality as a sister to bring up such a severe, nerve-wracking subject, such as love. especially to whom it may concern. Well, I don't know, really, AJ said with too wide a grin. He's been working really hard today, and I suppose he's just tired. The two ponies looked at each other. Neither were buying it. It's cost too much. What's the real reason, Applejack? Twilight asked, refusing to hear another false answer. Yes, maybe there's some way we can help, Fluttershy replied. She wasn't asked any questions. What the fuck? After all, Twilight added, Big Macintosh is just a friend, as much as a friend as you are. I don't fucking believe they're the best friends. And friggin' Macintosh is just a brother of a friend. That's how I look at things. Maybe I'm just a dick. I don't think you could help anyway, Applejack thought to herself. Alright, Applejack finally said defeatedly. If you want to know the truth, I'll tell you. Whispering followed. I can't tell you who, 'cause that'll be confidential, but Big Mac definitely has feelings for some pony. Some pony we all know. Applejack whispered. That's not a fucking whisper, Skott. The other two looked at each other, checking the other's reaction to this intriguing information. Well, wasn't what I was expecting, Twilight said, with a fake smile. I guess I never figured Big Macintosh had feelings for any of us. I said that in fucking normal voice, and I said Fluttershy, looking a little shocked. I'm going to sneeze eventually. Just you wait. That camera, moved halfway through this. Well, Applejack stuttered, scratching her foreleg, feeling terrible. Finally, Applejack couldn't take it. Oh, for land's sakes, she said, frowning. I can't take it anymore of this beating around the bush. Then she said flatly, Fluttershy, Big Macintosh has feelings for you. Yeah. Fluttershy's mouth feel open. Feel open. Applejack continued. I've always loved your care for animals. It means a lot every time you're on the farm. And you're quite alike to Big Macintosh in ways of your caring and compassionate for nature. I can see why I liked you so much and all, Sugar Cube. Fluttershy relaxed, then looked complacent, calm even. I'm sorry if that was troubling to your Fluttershy. You own another Fluttershy, you fucking slave owner, bitch! I'm sorry. Applejack said encouragingly. I mean no harm. Neither does Big Mac. He just likes how sweet and friendly you are. Scrolling down, Spider-Man. Fluttershy looked at Twilight, then back at Applejack. I'm flattered, Fluttershy said, looking at Applejack. Applejack gave a smirk. At least Fluttershy wasn't hurt. Then why would she be hurt because someone liked her? That's just stupid. Then Fluttershy suddenly looked around. But what would I say to him? She asked, Twilight and Applejack looking at each other worriedly. Fluttershy was overthinking it. Well, Applejack started to say, then Fluttershy interrupted her. Maybe I should go talk to him. Oh, but that might scare him away. I didn't know he ever felt this way. Maybe I should just act like I don't know anything. Fluttershy, Sugar Cube, Applejack said, looking more comfortingly at her friend. I'd suggest you think about it, come to terms with your own feelings first. I'll give Big Macintosh some time to think things over, too. There's nothing cast in stone here, Sugar Cube. He's just making eyes at you. Fluttershy looked up at Applejack, who was smiling generally at her. Fluttershy smiled. I'll do that. Thanks, Applejack. I'm gonna cut you. With the heat of any defiant plans off Fluttershy. Definite plans, shit. She started to bask in the happiness of knowing that someone liked her. Applejack and Twilight caught up on that, and smiled at their friend's growing blush. It's alright, Fluttershy. I'm gonna kill you, Twilight said. He's not asking you for your hoof yet. Thank heaven. Someone's talking to me on Skype. Fuck them. Fluttershy chuckled. Besides, Applejack said, deciding to lighten the mood, if he was, I'm sure you'd be too nervous to even say yes. The three guffawed at the thought. Upstairs, Big Macintosh felt sadness well up in his heart at the prospect that he'd just ruined his friendship with perhaps all three of the women downstairs for the rest of their lives. That's it for now, because my fucking backs. I have two backs. I'm the beast with two backs. I'm going to try and edit that so it doesn't look retarded. Alright, how do I do this? Boop.